All right, I'm going to go over in a bit more detail about the Weekender, because I'll tell you what, it's created a fair bit of interest. Now, it's a different alternative to having a canopy on the back of the ute. This, as it's a single unit that just drops straight into the back of the ute. There's no modifications required at all. There's a storage capacity you've got at the front here. It's just a shallow locker at the front, accessible both sides, which is quite convenient for your whatever you want to use, really. I mean, this is set up with a whole heap of towing gear and four-wheel drive recovery gear. This is a real winner, because at the end of the day, you can drop this tailgate down and you'll see it's got all of this cool stuff in the back, which we'll go over in a moment. But have a look at this. This can take 800 kilos on top and tie down points on either side. So that's pretty cool. You can take these tie down points out, move it along. So if you're using it during the week, if you're the boss or you're a tradie, whatever, and you need to use it for work, it can do that job as well as what it's going to be doing for you and the family on the weekend, or you and your mates. It's all insulated as well, which is quite good if you're up north. Now at the back here, you can see this is all laser cut aluminium. It's really good quality. It's all fully welded here in Exmouth, Western Australia. And it's got a really durable, hard facing covering on top. These drawers come out 1200 mil, 4 foot in the old scale. Fridge, you can use Dometic, Angle, or a King's fridge, so whatever you want can go on the back there. That's permanently in there, so you've got a good 12-volt system in place with a 40 DC-DC REDARC charging system, and you've got a 200 amp hour Bluetooth compatible battery as well, so you know where you're at. It's also got a volt gauge on the side. It's got a 6-gang switch here, so you can simply flick that on and see where you're at. This drop-down back piece at the back is pretty convenient if you're out camping or you're just going for lunch or cocktails, sunset, whatever you want. You can just leave all this stuff set up, ready to go. You know, so I think that side of it's really, really cool for like work and for play, because it can stay on here the whole time. And as I said, the 12-volt system that you've got here, it's really quite handy, as you know, in this day and age where you can be charging things on site or the kids need stuff done. It's got USB ports on both sides, and it's also got a 12-volt socket as well here. Now it's got a canopy as well, and as you know, you can have the lighting system underneath, and that can simply plug straight in to either side depending on where you're set up, even if you've just rolled the swag out. So I think that there alone is a really good feature, and that's permanently in there with you. So you know, you can have a coldie, you got your lunch, or the whole crew's lunch, beers, whatever you need is in there. As I said, it's got the options there. There's a light system that runs underneath here. We've got a water pump, and we've also got an air compressor switches here, and there's a couple of options there to add things in. There's a water fill point on top of the hard top just here. If I come around here, a quality stainless steel, exactly what you'd use on your boat. Really good to fill up the water. And as I said, this drops straight in and bolts down. So that's just one piece done. So with the water, that's just a simple pull out, and then we've got water to rinse off. We have been down the beach, so it's quite convenient to hose that off before we jump back on board. And we did let the tyres down today, so while we were on the beach. So a feature here is a 10-metre cord with an ARB air compressor. And again, huge storage locker. So for the tradie, it's something that you can use during the week, and then on the weekend make it usable for a camping trip or whatever, a fishing trip. And we've got that there ready to go. Pump up the tyres because we did let it down just a little bit earlier. And also I'll just pull this bottom one out because this is massive. Have a look at the size of this one. Again, 1200 long, all of them rated 227 kilos. Just to give you a depth perspective, I think a carton or a box of beers fits in there. And in all honesty, you could fit quite a few in there. So as you can see, you chuck all your tools in there, use those two. This is all then lockable. On the back, the solid top, again, then you can just put a load on top if you've got to take that around town. Load the swags on the back, couple more eskies, whatever you need. Tow the boat, the caravan, the camper. You've got it all here. I think it's an absolute winner from Reefwise. Check them out at reefwise.com.au. I don't think you'd be upset with what you've got here. Got everything in it.